Boom. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I saw that I made the schedule at 8:30 for some reason. I wish OBS they have an option to schedule for when I'm editing the broadcast. And they have time stuff. But yeah. Gonna keep on waiting to see, trying to get everybody on the habit of tuning in at 9 a.m. Let's see if it works. I love the little peak of my hair. Yeah, let me do other things in the meantime. Just checking my audio right now. Seems to be fine. Oh, not for me though. Just checking my audio right now. So today, pretty much, we're going back, discussing about real estate photography, what you can do better, what have you have not done yet, and just share ideas across the board about anybody who's slowed down. Q4 is always the slowest time, so if you haven't gotten any business, so today pretty much just back. Oh, just know that that's the reason why is because everybody's slow during holiday season. Nobody wants to sell, nobody wants to buy. Everybody's holding on tight to their pockets, and it will pick right back up in February, March, April, around that time. Q2. February and April, not Q2, but you get what I mean. But yeah. So I'm trying to do this every day. During this time. Like when I wake up, or I wake up like at 6 something, but it's a good way to start my day. And I think across the board of nationwide, everybody's time is probably up to 12 p.m. or 11 a.m. I think it's a good way to start. That way we get more people joining in and making sure we tackle the problems or issues that they're currently facing right now. Okay, hopefully everybody's doing. Just gonna wait a couple more minutes because I started earlier than I said I would. So, but if you're cruising by and you're seeing the channel for the first time, just drop a hi or say hello in the chat. Work. Like scuff season. Once again, we're just warming up, trying to see who else joins. Don't forget to, write yourself in the chat what you do, what you currently are doing and not doing. If you have any questions, drop the question. I came in a little bit earlier today, so I understand. Grab your cup of coffee, and then we'll get the stream started. One thing I don't like about the live streams now, it's in a different tab. So yeah, it makes it harder for anybody to see the live streams if they want to watch it, rewatch what we've done so far. Trying to my neck. We'll begin soon. We'll begin soon. I just have to write a couple emails. I was gonna try to chat, but not too sensitive. Too personal. Introduce yourself if you're stopping by. That way I can acknowledge you and I can know that there's people actually waiting. But if not, then I'm just gonna do my own thing until 9 a.m. We're going to be discussing more about the real estate market, the real estate photography. How does everybody compare to your business? What are they doing different than you? Boom. All right, send it off my emails. Trying to spark up the momentum that I had. Let's see what else. For the most part, it was that list. Alrighty, remove this actually. Oops. This. Okay, alrighty. Let's go ahead and start. Let me lower down the music. I don't know if it's too loud on your end. My end is super loud. Alright. Go. Let's see. Edit a little bit more. But yeah, alright. I just got done sending off emails. It's always a good way to start your day, is just sending off emails for past clients that you may have. I basically said what's been happening in my life, and pretty much if there's anything that I can do for them, like marketing wise or photography wise, then I'm more than welcome to help them out. That's basically what you guys have to do from time to time. If you don't hear back from them in a month or so, I was gone for a month, so I'm trying to spark up conversation, and just to keep that in mind, that I'm here, I'm ready to go, what do you need, type of thing. So it's always a good way to touch base with your clientele. If they moved on, they moved on. There's not much you can do, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, basically that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to add. They're already past clients of mine. We have worked in the past, so I keep it in a different section in my CRM, and I just send it off whenever. I have 23,000 emails on this list. Jesus. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much that's what I do. Every now and then, if I don't hear back from them, then if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Very often what agents do, I'm getting the feedback right now, and it's just like they either strengthen their email way to receive things. So yeah, it has been happening a lot lately. Do I have a good template for the email that you sent? Well, this email is basically like past clients of mine, just a recap of my life. So it's whatever you want to tell them. Like, they know you already. But for cold email, that's a different story. If you wish to get a good template, I do have a video on it. Let me check if I saved it on my Google Documents. That way we can go over cold email, the strategy. But for people that know you and you have done work in the past, you don't really need to do this whole script. You want to treat them like a friend, so it's just like saying, hey, how's it going? It's been a while. I haven't heard back from you. I hope everything is well. This is what's been happening in my business and in my life, if you want to get personal with them. So it really, really depends on you when it comes to that. yeah, they're starting to open up my emails. I'm not gonna show it on stream because I have a whole bunch of stuff here. But yeah. But what I can tell you is, cold emailing is becoming a little bit tough on agents because, well, here in LA, I don't think that it's across the nation, but here in LA, they're starting to get programs, bots, to filter out your email if it is coming from a mass email blast. They have protections now. So, or they just have an automatic message saying like, "Hey, we'll be in touch," blah 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 blah. Like that's very common. But they very often they do they leave their cell phone, so you can text them just in case. But yeah, let me double check on that document though if you're curious about that. Let's see here. That way I can show you what I do send. Yeah, if you have clients that you worked at as well, then keep in touch. If you don't hear back from them, I would say like a month or two, normally 2 months. Depends on the type of agent they are. If they're hustlers, and if you do know that they are getting listings left and right, but they stop using you want to reach out to them. There's a good way to add them on Facebook, add them on Instagram, that we can keep track and say like, "Hey, what's going on?" Not like that. Don't do it like that. It's just remind them like, "Hey, if you have any listings, I'm more happy to help you out. These are the new features or new services that we have included in our packages, just to let you know," and then move on from there to see. Because sometimes they get tricked into cheaper alternatives but less value. So if you provide more value, then they might switch back to you. So, and if you keep in touch with them, keep checking up on them, then you're more likely to get back with the agent. It's just like any relationship. You send that "I miss you" text, and then you see where it goes from there. Let me try to find the email that I have done in the past for the video, that way I can show you on stream. Yeah, not a problem. This is why I'll be doing live streams from 9 a.m. hopefully to 12. Sometimes a little bit shorter, depends on my schedule. But I want to come out here, help you guys out. I know there's a ton of photographers out there that really do need help in terms of marketing. There's a ton of great videos out there, great instructors that do a lot of the editing process and the photography settings and stuff like that. That's not what I do. I think this is more for the people to get started, how to get started, customer service, marketing, any ideas that we can come up in order for you to grow your business a little bit more. So this is the whole purpose of my channel. It's just to help out other photographers to start thinking like a marketer and start thinking of ways what you can do better to beat your competition. Because many of photographers out there that are, getting a lot of business, they're just doing it for the money and they're not doing it for the long run and career wise, Some, not all. I'm trying to think. I'm still trying to look for the email. I do have a couple of emails, but that's more of a after the fact. It's not really. I don't know what type of emails are you looking for. Like just cold emailing, like first touch, or warm emails. That's not it. man, I have a lot of late night thoughts of ways to get in contact with agents. Actually, let me just copy one of my previous emails that I have sent. 5 people out of 70 are putting up emails. Cool. Let's see here. Let me get a fresh blank page. This is subject. Let's see here. Let me make this a little bit bigger. That way everybody can see it. Alrighty, now I'm just gonna transfer. And then you get the occasional, please remove me on my your list. All right. Sometimes that happens, but I don't really care too much. Let's see here. Now I'm trying to set up this right here. Give me one quick second here. I'm trying to. Alright, I'm just double checking everything. Cool. Okay. Now everything is all fixed. Perfect. Alright, everything's good, but this is pretty much what I have done at the beginning of this year. This is the email template that I've used. It just gets them that subject line that sparks them to open it. So my open rate is pretty high in terms of compared to everybody else's. I don't know it, but it seems like that seems to be the case. Yeah, my open rate is usually like around 30 to 40%. And this is how I get them to open, is because do this in 2022 and you will have the listings that you deserve. You know, that sparks the idea of what is he talking about? How does he know my name? Blah, blah, blah. It's very direct. I mean, you can make it a little step further and personalize it by having something like, I recently saw your listing in blah 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 in Hollywood, and that's amazing, blah blah blah. Give it a little backstory. But if you don't have that, you can just create something like this. It's very generic, you know. It applies to everybody. So it says, "Hi Andrea, with so many agents out there, it's becoming increasingly difficult to stand out in the crowd. Plus, any agent can take a pretty good photo of a listing. but it takes a true creativity and capture in really your property. And then I give a little section where the National Association of Realtors, that this is a report they do every year. I include that like a quote. I should have put a quotation, but this is just to give a little bit more credibility to what you're discussing. We got backing with the National Association of Realtors. So this is a report that you can find just by Googling it. It's NAR, Home Buyer and Seller Generational Trend. And you can actually teach that in a brokerage. That way, whatever you're saying, whatever you're speaking to, now you have something to back you up. So this is pretty much what I do. And then blah, 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 everything. And I discuss the photos, videos, what I do. And then I give a little example of what their competitors are doing in order for them to start saying like, oh my God, I should do the same. Because normally that's what tends to happen with many real estate agents, is that they see other agents what they're doing and they want to replicate it. So you want to go ahead and do that as well. So for instance, in this case, in the beginning of 2022, a lot of agents were doing a lot of lifestyle photo shoots. There were the whole presenting the home in a walkthrough manner, and they're walking by and you're just with a gimbal mic'd up and everything else. That started off at the beginning of this year. It died down, and just one survivor, the guy that everybody sees that presents homes out there, that presents like David Dobrik's house, or he goes into the 27 to 18 million dollar homes. He does those walkthrough video tours. So a lot of agents were trying to replicate that at the beginning of this year, but little did they know that they needed a script, they needed the confidence. A lot of people, they were telling me like, oh, just film me, just film me. It's simple. Just mic me up, and then let's go. Let's get to it. No, so that's not exactly how it worked. One time I said like, okay, you want to do that? Fine, bet. We went out to the property, nervous as hell. Armpits were sweating a lot. He kept messing up. He kept getting frustrating. It was taking out that anger at me, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done. No way. So that's pretty much this is the email template that I used in the past for First Touch. It has a great success. I mean, you let your clientele or your potential clientele know that if you want to see my quality, reach out to me. By the time they do that, now you know that you're in, and that is up to you how you want to handle that afterwards. So to do a phone call, set up a meeting, or just send off a price list with all the little details that you do in terms of services that you provide. So let me see here. But yeah, this is pretty much what I do. Let me take this off for a little bit. Cool. Alright, let's see if that. I gotta do something else. Then we're back to one viewer, so let me do some work here, I recently sent out an email. I got a pissed off client saying that remove her name to the email list with pleasure. A lot of people, I don't blame them. Oops. Lost. Perfect. Either they get pissed off or they're stressed out or anything like that. The situation is really, really bad out there. Just empathize with what they're going through. But again, I just showed you guys how I started off my email conversation with an agent that doesn't know me and my business. But I took it off the screen because I gotta do something real quick. But if you're here, please introduce yourself, and then I'll be happy to help you out. It's crazy to me how I'm trying not to get pissed off because at the end of the day, it was my fault. Before we discussed about like keeping track of agents, trying to add them on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. That way you can keep track and seeing if they have more listings or if they switch up to a different agent or a different photographer or whatever, and little stuff like that. But this person had the audacity, like I've known her for 4 years, I think, and she had the audacity to scam me, and I think that's a valuable lesson for me, that never trust anybody. Always have a contract, always have don't listen to a word. A lot of agents are going to be very hesitant in terms of signing a contract or do it like, yeah. So yeah, but just make sure to get that done. It's really bugging me right now. I want to say so many things, but yeah, never believe anything that they say, that or any promises. Yeah, it was just something that I knew in the past that they're like that, but I didn't expect it to be somebody that I know. So yeah, you really do be your own people. But yeah, so always have that contract, always have that ready to go, no matter who it is, how long you guys known each other. Make sure you get that signed or have a terms and conditions and stuff like that, or never accept any payments that they can do later on. Never. Payments up front. And that's a huge lesson that I learned. Because if they get fired from not providing value to their client, uh, yeah, that you need to be really protected in that sense. Oi. You need to be protected. Oh, I thought I screwed up my stream. But yeah. But yeah, pretty much what I'll be doing, what I want to do. I want to increase awareness, but trying to see where is the best possible way. Let me know in the comments after this video. I don't really like that they keep separate the live videos versus your own videos that you upload. They should just put that together and have the same. Yeah. Let us see. There's gonna be a period of just chilling. I'm not gonna talk as much. Yeah. And I'll always have like a section of each discussed topic that we have done after the video gets uploaded to YouTube. After the stream is done, I will organize it with timestamps. Oh. Mm. Mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Cool. Really wish I can take this off. So good. I'm still trying to organize the stream so it can be better. Mm, mm. Alrighty. So if you have any questions, if you're stopping by, ask any questions. I'm here to talk and discuss your current situation with real estate photography. If you guys have any need help or anything like that, 2 hits are better than 1. This is what I would do every now and then, 9 a.m. or every day. I'm sticking to every day. This is my 3rd or 4th day doing this at 9 a.m. Pacific time, all the way until 12 p.m. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of like quiet moments and stuff like that, and I'm just gonna be working on it on my own stuff while I wait. I'm trying to still think about content to do, but it would be better. We usually hop on Zillow and discuss how everybody's market is doing in terms of photography or services. So we get to see people doing 3Ds and video tours because we can see it on Zillow. So we go on to each city and see what they're doing different compared to your services. And if you're not doing it, then maybe you can add on to your packages and seeing what's popular, what is not. So that's pretty much why I do this live stream and everything. And also because I suck at editing videos. Yeah, that's mainly the reason why live streams seems to be a little bit easier. It's straightforward. Anybody can go back and watch it. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to just leave it on the chat. I have my chat open, so I can read it right away and go through any scenarios. The previous person asked about an email template that I have used. I showed it on stream. You can go back and check it out to see. That's pretty much why I'm here. But in the meantime, we're we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna work on some. So just leave a comment on the chat. If you have any questions about outsourcing to virtual staging, what is trending here in LA, because it is normally LA and New York, or not Florida, but yeah, mainly those two big cities. They do something, or the agents are doing something, and then they just spread like wildfire across the nation, and then everybody else is doing it. So I think I can actually see something, because I know someone who's actually doing this, and he is working for somebody else, but they're making a lot of money because of that. Let's see if I can get it going. I think that's what it's called. So I'm not too sure if it's a good idea, because I am getting like copyright strike, but I don't know. It's just, yeah. But let's check it out. Let's see what happens. We're gonna get bombarded with. Well, alright, perfect. Fourth. Let's see here. Down. Orthomosaic, not photomosaic.
Drones have become incredible tools for helping to create orthomosaics. But what is an orthomosaic? How are they being used? And why would you want one? Put simply, an orthomosaic is a way sharper version of Google Earth. It's a large, map quality image with high detail and resolution made by combining smaller images called orthophotos. An orthophoto, sometimes referred to as an orthophotograph or an orthoimage, is an aerial photo that has been corrected for lens distortion, camera tilt, perspective, and topographic relief, which is changes in elevation of the Earth's surface. These corrected orthophotos have no distortion whatsoever and a uniform scale across the image. The key difference between a normal aerial photo and an orthophoto is the perspective and accuracy. A normal aerial photo, as you can see here, has a perspective view. You can see the sides of buildings and other objects, and the perspective changes depending on where the photo is taken. An orthophoto, on the other hand, is what is called orthorectified. It is geometrically corrected for this perspective view, along with lens distortion and camera angle, to create a perfectly straight down view of all objects in the frame, as you would see on Google Earth. The precision and accuracy of orthophotos means both orthophotos and orthomosaics have the same quality as maps and can be used to measure true distances. Now, with this measurement and detail accuracy, how are orthomosaics being used, and why would you want one? One of the main uses for an orthomosaic is simply to get an updated view of a large area of land. Google Earth is helpful, but often the imagery is outdated. Your new development project could be finished, a new construction project could be underway, or the landscape could have changed due to natural disasters. Real estate agents may also want an updated view of a property to see if it is a good fit for their needs. Whatever the reason is, orthomosaics are the best way to combine aerial images for an updated view of a large area of land. Construction firms also find orthomosaics particularly useful. They can get an updated view of their construction site on a regular basis, and they can leverage the accuracy of the orthomosaics for precise measurements. Software programs such as DroneDeploy allow users to measure distance, area, and volume. Construction firms can use these tools to calculate the volume of stockpiles, estimate material costs, and collect other valuable data without actually having to be at the construction site. Software programs can also use the raw data from the aerial photos used to create the orthomosaic to construct 3D models, which is another powerful tool for construction firms. The agriculture industry is also seeing huge benefits from orthomosaics. Specialized drones have multispectral cameras that gather data from specific bands of light, such as red, green, blue, red edge, and near infrared. The added data from the multispectral camera systems, along with the ability to generate orthomosaic maps, allows farmers to get a detailed understanding of their vegetation health with an NDVI, or Normalized Difference Vegetation Index. They can easily see which areas need immediate attention and have a more successful crop season. Along with inspecting crops, orthomosaics are also great for performing aerial inspections of equipment or other facilities. They can be used for inspecting rooftops, solar installations, buildings that are deteriorating, and so much more. Sometimes orthomosaics are even used in legal cases. They can provide the updated and accurate imagery needed for the legal proceedings. And the list goes on. You can use orthomosaics to count trees, monitor forest health, count cattle, determine the number of cars in a parking lot, see the supplies on a construction site, measure rooftops, make annotations, and so much more depending on the app or program you're using. So that wraps up this video on what an orthomosaic is, how they are being used, and why you may consider getting an orthomosaic for your project. If you're looking for more information, we have an article linked in the video description that provides more details and additional resources. You can even play around with an orthomosaic map and see the detail for yourself. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and consider signing up for our newsletter to get videos like this one delivered directly to your inbox. I'm Stetson with DroneGenuity. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
So that's pretty much what's been, I guess, happening here in LA, is that a lot of people are doing orthomosaic.
The holiday shopping season.
This is a great website if you guys want to subscribe to him. I'm gonna subscribe. I haven't subscribed on my other account, but yeah, it's a great way to make money out of the current situation. So if you're looking for a little bit of high value, high quality services, then you might start thinking about this. All you need is your Part 107 license and a drone. So that's pretty much it. He goes into depth of what you need and what needs to be done in order for you to get those results, and a lot of batteries too as well. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, this is a thing. I'm just gonna watch one video because I don't want to get copyright strike again. But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Cool. Another great tip: make money. Make the most out of the situation currently we're facing. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna take a quick little break, 5-minute break, but I'll be still in the chat, just taking a water break and whatnot. Alright, I'm back. I'm just gonna set up everything. Alright, perfect. We are back. We are back. I didn't even realize that I can do posts now on YouTube, so I think that should help a little bit. Not sure, but hopefully it gets the message out there that I am live. We're gonna make it every day at 9 a.m. Pacific time. But yeah, for the beginning of this whole stuff, it's gonna be a little bit slow, a little bit of a little steep hill up, but hopefully we get enough crowd or photographers that are very serious about growing, and especially during these times that it's becoming less and less and less and less inventory out there, or not inventory. I mean, there is shortage of inventory, but also people are not buying the house. So you can tackle this situation, both ways. You can either provide fair value of what they currently have on the listings that are more than 60 days and there's no movement, or you can start planning about what you're gonna do in the creek. I think one of the hardest things about live streaming is that everybody doesn't know that you are until probably months later. They're like, "What? I didn't know you were live streaming." Yeah. Here, I'm gonna see my post being posted. And there's not a lot of big like streaming platforms here on YouTube, but that's what I'm doing it because I think it's very fresh, very new in terms of the algorithm that they're using. And it's going to be a little bit better. That's why everybody's switching over from other streaming platforms to YouTube. Maybe there's a reason why. But it's also like very strict in terms of copyright stuff. Very, very, very quick that you get notifications that your videos being copyrighted. I want to see. Oh, didn't sneeze. Hey, when that happens. But how can I see my post? I love getting editors commenting on my videos. I mean, if you're a good editor out there and you're providing good service, I had my fair share of bad editors where they're using other people's content and they claim that it's theirs, but in reality, it's not. So to answer that question of how to get more photographers, start making content on YouTube, TikTok, whatever services that you want to provide. It's clearly that simple. But let's see. That's pretty cool though. Finally I get the community post. Finally. Let me see how many people are live. There's a bunch of music, gameplays. Yeah. More music, gameplays. A chess competition. More gameplays. Guitar lessons. School. Kind of like just chatting, but in Russian. More gameplays. Uncharted. Ooh, love the game. More music. I cannot see. Is this all of it? Not quite sure what is the algorithm here. Trying to figure that out. I do want to make it later on the day, but I don't know. It depends. I'm gonna create a poll and see what people would like me to hop on live, which is more convenient for them. Because I think this is so about 70 to 80% are from America, because there's a huge chunk in Europe and Asia, like the leftover like 10% or so is from Europe. That is not possible. That is this is the only live videos that I can see. Interesting. might just post a YouTube short too as well. Because the only person that is dominating everything and selling his course is Eli Cohen. I don't understand why I can't see everybody's doing live. It's just a small fraction of people. Let me check it on my phone too, if I can see what is happening. Down. So it's based on your feed. Got it. Yep. Got it. Okay. Not challenging, I guess. Because depending on what you search, it's gonna be the top. Starting off with the subscribers. Ooh. Got it. Okay, perfect. So if you're new here or a current subscriber, please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. This is my time that I give off to everybody to ask any questions. I already had a couple questions, but let's keep the ball rolling. That way we can tackle the situation better. Keep myself hydrated too. So I'm gonna be working on my own stuff while I wait for questions. We're just gonna be like this for I don't know how many months, but hopefully it will pick up back up pretty soon. I know I haven't been on this channel for quite a long time. But yeah, so hopefully I get my community to keep on asking questions like I used to before, and yeah, we'll go from there. Trying to get the 1,000 subscribers, but it's a shame that you have to do trendy stuff, talking about Flamian, everything that Nathan Photo and Rich Bomb has paved the path for everybody. Now everybody's just replicating the same thing over and over again. I'm gonna work on my stuff for a little bit. But if you're just stopping by, just say hello, or if you want to ask a question, you're more than welcome to ask any questions about real estate photography. Oh, there you go. One of the things that I want to start doing is I want to start teaching myself how to do rendering the Blender. So that's something that probably I will be doing on stream too. But we'll see how it goes, because it's a lot, I think, in my opinion. So I think I would like to get some basic knowledge about it. That way I don't have to keep watching videos over and over and over again. Hmm. Hmm. So far, 11 people have opened up my emails. Cool. Fingers. Be right back. Alright, I'm gonna end this for right now, and then hopefully a lot of people are, or more people are watching my post. So to see if, yeah, next time. Alright, see you guys later.